Hello, everyone. I am going to talk about note-taking as a reading strategy, and then you will get the opportunity to do that on your own. So let's get started. Note-taking, so just some quick information on note-taking. If you click on September 28th through October 2nd on Monday, the note-taking examples, this blog is going to walk you through 4 different ways of taking notes. The first one is Cornell. Okay, so you're going to split your paper up so you have cues and key ideas on one side, and then you've got your notes. So I think of it as big ideas on one side with your supporting details on the other, and then at the end you're going to write a summary of what you learned. The next is an outline method. Okay, so you're going to start with your topic, and then each time you have a new idea, you're going to put that information down. If it has supporting details to that big idea, you're going to indent, put those supporting details, and then you're going to move back. So there's a lot of indenting going on or moving over. Okay, the next one is the mapping method. Okay, this is a more freehand way of doing this. Mapping can also include pictures, which is really nice if you like to draw. So you're going to start at the top with the topic, and then below it you'll have your big ideas that are then connected to your supporting details. You draw lines, you can make lists. Mapping is a little bit more freehand than some of the others. The last one is the box and bullets. Okay, so you're going to put your main idea or your big ideas in boxes, and then all your supporting details will be bullets below it. Okay, so you can choose whatever notes-taking strategy you would like, but you are going to be taking notes over a text. I have done some example notes for you that we did in class where I go through the note-taking method with a specific text. So I've got my example notes on there of a handwritten outline, if that helps you kind of see what an outline would look like in a different context. I read the text respecting the flag, so you can find those notes there. You also have some options on where you can find articles. So for the assignment, if I click on note-taking practice number 1, I'm going to open this document and then make a copy. And once I make a copy, I'm going to read the directions. So it says copy and paste a text. So that means you're going to find something that you're reading and then you are going to paste it. So let's say I wanted to choose an article from Newsella. Okay, so I'm going to look up Newsella. I'm going to go to the website. I'm probably going to need to sign in. If you need a class code, please let me know and I'll get you one. So I'm going to sign in. All right, and so I've got access to all of these articles. So I'm going to search. Let's say I am writing about animals. That's one of my topics, so I want to find an article about animals. I'm going to search one up. Oh, this one looks good about snakes, so I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to want to copy and paste my text. Okay, so I'm just going to go all the way down. Whoop. If I can get it to work for me. There we go. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it on my document. Let's see, let's make a copy real quick. And the reason I want you to insert the article just like that is so that you are able to go back and look at that information. And I also can give you feedback on if you are doing the notes correctly, like if you're getting enough information. So if I can't see it, the text, it makes it really difficult for me to be able to give feedback. So once I'm done with that, notice it says notes at the bottom. You can either type your notes. Okay, so if I want to do an outline, that's really easy. I just have to click numbered list and it's going to start my outline for me. And then if, oh, not outlink, outline. And then I'm going to hit tab, and that's going to move that over for me. So if I have something at the bottom, that helps with that. Or I can handwrite my notes, and then you're just going to submit a picture. When you're finished, you're going to turn it in on Canvas.